Are you listing your home for sale this year? And if so, are you wondering, once my home is listed, what happens next? You know, the challenge is that the number one complaint about real estate agents is communication. If you hire the wrong agent, unfortunately, this is going to be a source of frustration and big concern, not only in the beginning, but in the middle and also the end of the process of selling. Watch this video and you'll learn exactly what happens when you list your home for sale, all the steps involved in it, and the manner in which your agent should be communicating these steps to you. Hi, Kevin Yoder, team leader of Yoder Real Estate, bringing to you valuable information about all things real estate and living and working in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area that you cannot find anywhere else. And if you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to it so that you can see more content just like this. When I got into real estate in 2002, someone shared with me the concept of the 3 Ps of real estate. I'm like, what the heck is that? Well, the 3 Ps, as they said, was when an agent simply places a lockbox on your door, they put it on the MLS, and then they pray it sells. Now, while I'm an advocate of those things, just not being the only thing you do, right? There's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned prayer or asking for guidance. At the same time, there are so many more things that an agent should be doing for you. So let me walk you through this. The home seller of today, by the way, the future seller and the seller of 2023, you deserve so much more. You really do. We got to step up our game and level up. And let me walk you through. So assuming you've hired the right agent for the job of selling your home, I want to give you the steps here. The great agents are getting the best results for their sellers. And those results come in the form of the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time and the least amount of hassle. So here are the steps. Here are the 12 steps for a successful listing and home sale process. Step number 1 should be a market prep consultation. So this might happen at the listing appointment with your agent. This is the process where the agent should walk through, or they have somebody that does it if they're not doing it, walking through room by room and giving you tips and insights. Some homes need a lot and some homes need very little. And a lot of it has to do with placement of furniture, removing things, moving things around. That doesn't usually require a lot of money, although sometimes it does. But there should be some sort of market prep consultation up front. And this is the way that the agent, if they know what they're doing and they've been around real estate for a long time, they have an eye for this. And this is a lot of times gauging the traffic flow when a buyer walks through the home. How will it appear to them? What happens when they first walk in the front door? We call that the money shot, when they first walk in. What does that kitchen look like? These are all super important, and you only get one chance at a first impression, so you gotta nail that. Market prep, that's a staging consultation, and sometimes it includes a pre-inspection, meaning getting your home inspected in advance. Super smart secret, by the way, so that you can get all those things taken care of that eventually an inspector is gonna find anyway. Okay, number 2 would be photography, which includes drones, still photography, 3D tours, all the things that allow a buyer to really get the essence of your property before they even come out. Number 3, syndication. I call this the spokes on a wheel. The beginning place is, imagine a wheel. In the middle, it would be the MLS. Now, this is the place where we put the listing, and then we can syndicate it out. You see that? We go boom, and it goes out all over the world. Now, how many? Thousands of websites. We use that as the beginning place of the marketing process. Okay, so it's a syndication. If you're for sale by owner, for example, you have one spoke on the wheel. That's Zillow. And we estimate that you're getting about maybe 3 or 4% of market penetration. So imagine having one spoke versus having thousands of spokes. So we syndicate out. Now what happens next? We do Facebook targeted marketing to potential buyers. We promote to our database of over 30,000 people. In other words, who do you know that's looking to buy a home like this? We cross-sell. I'm on the phone every day prospecting with the telephone 3 or 4 hours a day. I'm talking to agents and buyers that might be a potential buyer for the listing. And of course, we share it in-house with the team. Those are some standards that we do here at Yoder Real Estate. And if you've hired the right agent, they do the same thing. Number 5, open house. Some want them, some don't. But if it's okay with the seller, we're going to run an open house, especially that first weekend. It doesn't hurt to do that. Number 6, feedback and systems. So once we have the promotion happen, it's syndicated all over the world. We're now seeing how we're doing. How many showings have we had? How many days in the market? What are the showing results? How are we doing? We have a very specific technology system that captures feedback when that agent shows the home. We want to know how we're doing. What does the buyer think about the price, about the condition, about the location, any opportunities for an offer? Why don't they write an offer? If is it the price, what would be a good price for them? You see that? We're capturing data, and then we're having a client collaboration on that. We're talking with our client about how we're doing, and this is every single week. And by the way, there's something called the pricing benchmark report. You have to pay extra for it. Most agents don't have this, but it's a tool that allows us to benchmark your home against the other homes that are listed that would be considered competition and tell you precisely, based on showing activity, of how long it might take to get your home sold. That's an extra little thing that we pay for there. So number 8 would be the offer process. So we're tracking, we have showings, we have multiple offers. What's the offer process look like? Well, we want to find out who's interested, and we want to bring them all together at the same time. This increases the chances of a multiple offer conversation. Now remember, we had the tool that we use to capture feedback. So we're able to see who's interested, and then we have conversations with all those people, whether it's the agent or the buyer, and we let them know there's an offer on the property. So now let's say we get the offer accepted through the multiple offer process, and we're able to pick and choose of the best offer with the best attributes. Is it cash? Is it full price? Is it over list price? And then we negotiate terms based on that offer. Now every sale, once we're under contract, I'm moving through this quickly, I understand that. I want to make sure this video is short and tight. 6 stages of every single sale. By the way, we got to get all the documents right before we do that. 6 stages of every sale: offer acceptance, inspections, which include well and septic sometimes, appraisal, final underwriting with the buyer, which is also called clear to close, and then the closing. And then what's the final step of the process? Is the closing of the sale. This is the congratulations, this is a high five, this is hugs, celebration, and any last minute items. So you start off with a market prep consultation with your agent, and at the listing appointment, usually you market the property, you syndicate it, you advertise it, you're prospecting for buyers each and every day, you're negotiating the best terms once you work on a multiple offer situation, you're getting all the paperwork right, and then you follow the 6 steps of every sale, and you end up at the closing table. Those are the 12 steps for a successful listing and selling process. If you want to go deeper on this, and I know I went through it quickly, you can reach out to us here at Yoder Real Estate. These are the steps that we follow each and every time. When you have a system, you can improve the system. When you have a system, it's duplicatable and repeatable and scalable, and the more you do, the better you do. You're capturing feedback and you improve each and every time, and that's how you're able to get your home sold for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of hassle. Give us a call here at Yoder Real Estate if you have any more questions. If you like videos like this, you want to learn more about the selling process, the buying process, living, working, thriving in the Grand Rapids area, you will not find other content like this. I know, we've checked. Come back here, subscribe, like, and share with someone you know that needs to hear this information, and we look forward to seeing you soon.